never known a place to live up to its name more than Feed's Landing.
Hello to you. Come on, let's go!
Amos!
Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss, I got most of the horses secure and the chicken.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Giddy up! Let's get going before the weather gets any worse. That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path but me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have two herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. We're not gonna be able to hear each other in this rain. Just make sure you don't lose sight of me.
Come on.
Drive them over to the pasture by the old oak tree. We'll merge them with the other herd there. The weather changes fast out here. This storm came out of nowhere.
Come. Yeah.
the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland. Yeah. Hey.
Well, hello there. Take a look. That's a nice healthy fire. That's a good mountain lion down by the creek killed another family. Hello.
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I'm sure it's nothing, but I worry about the old fool.
Let's go.
Come on, boy. I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry. We'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarland. He's built like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Don't you have any brothers or sisters, Miss McFarland?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
And the other one?
He left for the east and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I see those city fellers coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul. He switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust. Who's that over there? Giddy up! Stay with me! Come on, let's have... Daddy! What happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Bollard twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now and fetch a wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Stay with me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Whoa! What could have happened to those poor men? And their horses were dead too.
I think we should get back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something like that?
Your boss seemed to have an idea who it was. Let's just do what he says and get the wagon.
Yeah! Those damn rustlers! I've got a good mind to head over to Pike's Basin myself.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
It's disgusting.
You never met the men I killed.
I heard the way you talk about that gang you were in, like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code. Only some of us don't
The
realize.
outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The reluctant murderer, the noble criminal. There's nothing more depressing than a man who's found a way to think the bad... Oh my God! The barn's on fire! Whoa there!
Somebody get them
Horses out!
Trapped in there.
Más agua!
We can't get through the doors! It's too dangerous! Try and get in through the loft, Mr. Marston!
We gotta
Climb up
get
the
to the
windmill!
It's getting worse.
working!
Put it out!
We did it! Now get the horses out!
Come on! Easy. Come on, easy up now.
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. Well, you saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, did all I could, Miss McFarland. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father's bearing up.
¿Cómo estás?
Hello, John. John Marston.
Do I know you?
I hope so. I seem to know you.
I'm pretty good at remembering faces.
Are you? Do you remember Hattie McCourt's face?
Who?
She was a girl Dutch Vanderlyn shot in the head on that raid on the ferry a few years back. Same one you got shot on. Pretty girl, until her eye was hanging out by a thread of tendon and her brain was plastered over a wall.
Not really.
Then why would you remember me, friend? You've forgotten far more important people than me.
What's your game, friend?
I don't have a game, John. Listen, sometimes I just wish I'd known more about life. Wish I'd had better guidance. A friend of mine is drunk as a skunk in the saloon on Thieves' Landing. I think he's gonna be unfaithful to his dear wife. Why don't you head over there and see if you can advise him how best to proceed?
What do you think I am?
I know what you are, John. Just if you've got the time, friend. Off you go now. You'll see me again. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
What brings you out this way?
What you searching for, partner?
I've been gathering some flowers for my wife. She's waiting for me back in the cabin.
That's very sweet of you.
And we've been together 50 years now, me and my darling Annabelle. She's always loved these wild feverfew that grow around this place, you know. But she's getting on now in years, and it's hard for her to get up and about. So I want to bring her a lovely bouquet for our anniversary.
I've seen quite a few flowers in my travels, if you'd like to help.
Oh, yeah. Listen, these old fingers ain't what they used to be. Yeah, I'd love it. Sure, bring me any pretty ones you find, huh?
Come on.
just keep my...
Excuse me, mister.
Yeah, what the hell do you want?
Look, don't ask how, but I know what you're about to do. You don't want to do this.
The hell are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, mister. I'm just here to say I don't think you should go through with it. Your wife, she loves you.
Shit, mister. I don't know who or what you are, but I guess I'm grateful. I guess you're right. I was raised better than this.
Don't mention it. Go on now.
All right, I'm going. Hello? I heard another train
Try
got
your hand
raided
up
on
some
Butter
blackjack.
Bridge.
Hey, how's it going?
Sure.
Another wagon got robbed near
All right.
Mescalero yesterday.
What you doing around here?
Howdy.
We have
Nothing.
to get them people off that land. Well, that's about as interesting as a hole in the ground.
How do you do?
Stick.
Sure live.
Card.
I'm leaving.
Bye then.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Hello.
He got in nice with that school teacher. He's got money. Plain and simple.
Hello there.
Thank you all very much. Let's clean this dealer out. Reckless. I like it.
How do you do?
Give me a card. I'm all right.
Hold there.
Come on, live a little.
Wait, darn it! I need more! Or not.
Hello?
I'm gonna make you suffer.
Bad luck. Good luck. Go for it.
Ain't your fault you're gonna die.
Let's go.
Yep. That's enough.
How do you do?
How are you?
Then I don't give a toss about that fool. He's a bigot.
Nothing.
Do you do your own
see
laundry
it.
as well?
How you doing?
Bullshit.
Hello.
That's the deal.
Interesting.
Hello. Another?
Right.
Hello.
Let's see it.
Here. They burned down
Stick.
that church because they were devil worshippers.
Ain't no angels in this darn world.
Thank you. Don't take my card now.
Hello there.
I think I'll stand. Shit. Well played, I guess. Good. You're in.
Let's go.
You sure are cowardly. Double down.
Ah, it's been a
That's
while.
yours. Uh-huh.
I ain't afraid of you.
I hope they get that new telegraph.
How do you do?
Nonsense.
Let me see it.
Yeah, one more. I'll stand. That one's mine.
Let's go.
And he went down to Mexico. Changed his name, became a bean farmer.
Mineral sources.
That's more like it.
You're funny. I reckon it's gonna flood. Just like last spring. Really?
You lucky bastard.
I'm gonna make you suffer.
Hold it.
This should be fun. Stand.
Nice to see you. Hello. I need more drink, darn it! I need more!
Thank you all very much. Let's clean this dealer out.
Hello.
Come on, live a little. I'll take one.
Paper says cholera is so
I'm gonna
severe.
beat ya. You
Hello
never
there.
can't tell a good
How do
wind.
you
Bust.
Hello.
Stay. This kind of luck, I got to. Nah, this hand's pretty. I'll stay.
I ain't gonna make it easy for you.
Hit me.
I see the way.
Always
you
have.
Why?
Interesting. Do you do
Double
your own
down.
laundry as well? Stick.
Hey, how's it going? How are you?
Shit. Well played, I guess.
Your baby ain't never been birthed. I hope they get that new telegraph.
Why don't
for it. Hit. Good luck. You got any balls in them pants? What a pile of trash.
General store says they're waiting.
Well, that contract was a phone.
Look at that.
Hello. How you doing?
Well, look at you.
We have to get them people off that land.
I'm sorry to hear that. Bye, then.
Farewell.
Hold there.
Good luck.
Nah, this hand's pretty. I'll stay. Good day.
That's more like it.
You'll believe
You sure
anything
are
I say
cowardly.
because I'm white.
Yep.
What do you want?
I'll stand.
Hello. Did you hear about that fella falling off Thunder Bridge?
That's great. Thank you.
I'm leaving.
Bye, man.
Hello.
He's just an underprivileged hoodlum.
Let's clean this dealer out. Come on, live a little.
see Doc Gallagher on account of my bad guts playing up again.
Card.
Yes. Can I help you?
I'll leave it there.
Hi.
Well, that work whistle's calling.
What you do?
For Christ's sakes.
Bye-bye now.
Old Jake Penzanski is laid up, I hear.
Is that all you got to talk about?
Howdy.
Good luck to you.
Let me see it.
How you doing?
Paper says call her.
Hello there.
Double down for me.
Bye, then.
Good day.
I'm leaving.
That's unfortunate. That's what I like to see.
I don't go out by population no more. Not since them Bollard twins ran me off.
My God, you're pathetic, ain't you? I'm good. You win.
How do you do?
They say it's gonna rain hard tomorrow.
Well, ain't that the darndest thing?
Thank you very much. Good. You're in. You're going for it. Stand. I'm gonna double down. Thank you. All right. Do you piss sitting down? Give me another. That's enough. Go for it.
Whoa.
Hit. That's yours. That's more like it.
Stay.
I'm all right.
I've got my shooting pants on.
Bad luck. I'll make sure I spend the money wisely. On booze or something.
Try your hand up some blackjack. He's too darn cheery all the time.
I don't know why. I think you're gonna.
You rotten son of a bitch! Help! Someone!
Stinking whore! I'm gonna cut you a new. You're dead!
Straight
I saw Nate Johns on the train the other week. He's smaller than I thought he was. Hello there. Darn baller boys done started up a couple more.
Come on! Come on! Go! Come on! Let's go! Come on! Yeah! Let's go! Come! Slow down!
Welcome to my very own hellhole.
How are you, mister?
Seems to me you're a fine leather slapper, mister. Come to the right place.
I hope they get that new telegraph.
Well, hello.
You doing around here?
General Store is there waiting on a shipment of canned goods.
It doesn't surprise me nothing.
Thank you.
Big shipment of you know what coming in tomorrow.
Is that the truth? That's about as interesting as a hole in the ground.
Hi.
They burned down that church because they were devil worshippers.
I can feel it.
I ain't in the mood for jawing.
How you doing?
Careful, partner.
Liar's dice?
I'm in, gentlemen.
Master Johnson's been digging around here some.
Sure. My luck can't get any worse.
Hello.
Let's clean this dealer out.
Another wagon got robbed near Mescalero yesterday. Hi.
My God. You're pathetic, ain't you? I think I'll have to double down.
How do you do?
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Howdy.
This ain't gonna hurt me, I can tell
That
you.
Drew McFarland's been causing trouble again.
Lady Luck must be sweet on you, partner. Give me a card.
I gotta get a whore for an incomplete act of worship.
That's what I like to see. That's it? Stand. Bad luck. Double down from me. That's yours. Good luck. Interesting. Right. Let's see it. I'll stand.
Hello.
Much obliged.
You know that old timer
That's
that
gotta
shit
hurt.
himself again? Howdy.
You tell Nellie McPherson that no more finished here.
Nice to see you.
Give me another.
How'd you do? I'm the last person you want to fight.
Uh-huh. Thank you and good night.
Big money to be won right here.
Is that all you got to talk about?
You gonna want to cut for home?
Come on.
Seth,
Hey, John. Hey, partner.
you what you need? You ready to help me?
Not quite. Not quite ready. Yeah. You see, I wasted a bunch of time looking for that last bit of map. And I got to thinking, Moses was a liar. And I imagined myself doing all kinds of unpleasant things to his corpse. And then I realized...
Realized you were sick in the head? That you needed to move on with your own limited time on Earth?
No, partner. I realized Moses weren't no liar. The issue was Aiden O'Leary, who said he had the body. Aiden died in that flu epidemic, and the bodies weren't even buried yet.
Got the body sitting in the back of that wagon behind you?
Yes, sir.
You're not even gonna wait until they're buried before you...
Well, they don't care, do you, boys? Honest folk off to a better place. Apart from that Aiden O'Leary fella, I never liked him. They say he laid with his sister. I don't like women, partner. I don't. Not since Mammy died.
Seth, what are you gonna do with those bodies?
I'm gonna take them back to a nice quiet spot and look for the map. I needs the map, partner. I needs it.
Let's go! We ain't the only ones with an interest in these here fellers. Can't wait to get my hands on these. Find someplace quiet near Tumbleweed. I got a feeling the treasure's around there somewhere. Stay left! No need for the people of Armadillo to see my friends back here. Where are you? Come on, don't be shy.
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Are you talking to them?
So what if I am? I feel less alone with them than in a crowd of people. The way I see it, they lost their souls, just like me.
You're truly a sick man, Seth.
You remind me of why I hate people. For a man who kills so much, you sure seem to have a problem with the dead. Life kills everyone in the end. They ain't so different from you or me.
Aside from them being dead and rotting, I guess they ain't. All right, Seth, calm down. You talk to the corpses and I'll drive the wagon.
Oh my! It's them damn treasure hunters! Try and outrun them, partner!
We don't see them bodies first! Give them up, you thieving bastard!
Fast as you can!
Right now!
I'm gonna kill you!
Come on, let's get this wagon moving!
Not bad.
There's some bullets on this one. Better than a poke in the eye. Are you hiding something from yourself? Oh, you naughty little boy. Woo! Somebody needs a new cologne. Well, look at this. Some elixir. Oh, can't you see very hard rush here? It's been a pleasure meeting you. We're sitting ducks. Let's go. Work them horses. Damnation. Will you be my friend? Yeah! This feller had a few bucks on him. Go left here, partner. Keep in touch, old pal. Oh my, oh my. This'll all be over soon. Go left up here. Christ alive! It's the map! I found the map!
Don't burn the wagon, you idiot! We need those...
Can't you go any faster? You gotta go faster, partner! Looks like the treasure's in Tumbleweed. That's where I was headed. It's fate. Keep going. We're almost there. Just going on a little trip.
Let's go.
Oh my! Oh my! Is this the quickest you can go? Thanks, mister. I reckon I'll sit here a while trying to figure this out. I'm gonna be rich.
When you're done with that, get over to Fort Mercer. I need you inside that place.
After I find my treasure, mister.
Oh, it's like that, is it? Huh? Not talking to Seth today? Oh, the old silent treatment. Oh, whoa, whoo-hoo. That's quite a stench.
Hey, Seth. Seth, come back here.
Oh, hey, partner. I was just looking for you.
Looking for me, what? Over there?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Well, see you later, partner.
Where you going, partner?
Nowhere.
Okay. Nowhere wouldn't happen to be where that thing you're looking for is kept, would it?
No, sir. No, sir.
Come on, partner.
Okay, I was just fooling. Partner, you know, the thought of that treasure does funny things to me.
According to the map, it's somewhere in that big abandoned house.
It's an ambush! Thanks for all the hard work, man.
Dubious as they looked, I figured they must be with you.
I did all the work. Me! Don't leave any alive. You can't leave me here. I'm so close to the end. Jesus, what? Don't let him get my treasure, mister! Kill them all, mister! Devil, no! That's it, partner.
Forgive me, friend.
Do something, mister! They're gonna take my treasure!
everybody!
You gotta go now! It's our last chance! You gotta get in that house! The treasure's in there somewhere!
Hey, this one's locked. Let's check the back.
Please! Before they find it!
We're in luck.
Over here!
Damn, you jumping. Hey, you're completely visible over there. Okay, it's really starting to fall apart here.
Blow their damn brains out!
Yeah, that's funny.
Can I borrow this, friend?
I'll bed you all down! Don't leave any alive!
This ain't good, friend!
Too many of us! You're making me real sore, mister.
You'll never find it!
Over here! Lily liver goat fucker! What the hell?
Don't let them get my treasure, mister!
You're gonna leave this in a box!
I had it with you bastards!
If it ain't me, it's someone else.
Oh, give me them bullets.
I did all the work! Me! This can't be happening! Have you got it? Come here! Let me see. Let me see! Finally, I see the light at the end of this very long, long tunnel. Seth's gonna be rich after all these years. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's silk sheets and Parisian whores from now on, mister. What the goddamn hell is this? A glass eye?
I'm sure whoever that belonged to treasured it very much.
Stupid liars. Those stupid chicken shit maps. Making a damn fool of me. A glass eye! It's a glass eye!
Stop with the tears and help me with Williamson's gang. And you can come up with another excuse to go exhume one of your old friends.
Hunting dead man's treasure ain't done me no favors. Sure. I'm ready for the living. I'll see you and Mr. West Dickens over at Fort Mercer when you gentlemen is ready.
Mr. Marston. How are you, sir? I'm all right. I met up with your friend, Seth.
Oh, Seth of the Dead. Yes, interesting fellow. You don't meet many men these days with the moral fortitude to cut straight to the chase like that, do you?
Thankfully not, Mr. West Dickens.
Yes, contemporary society is remarkably harsh on professional exhumers. But did you know that in ancient Egypt, it was an art form valued more highly than literature? I believe Seth comes from that school of thought.
How very interesting. Look, you thought any more about our plan?
Ah, your plan, dear boy, your plan. I am merely the help, not mercifully the arbiter of wisdom.
What you are, dear boy, is the man whose life I've saved twice now. A man who sells lies and deceit to unwitting people. A man who, if he doesn't help me, I won't think twice about putting a bullet through his skull, feeding to the vultures myself.
You see, Mr. Marston, you have the exterior of a violent man, but the soul of an angel, and that is what I think I cherish most about you.
That's what I thought.
But before we can attend to your particular problems, we need some extra lubricant to oil the machinery of business. And this being America, that lubricant with which we concern ourselves is money.
Money? What are you talking about?
Oh, we need weapons. Armor plate for the wagon, extra hands, and I need some danger money.
So, let's sell some more of these cures.
Sell cures? Around here? Do you want to see me lynched? Oh, no. The sport of kings. Racing, my friend. The sport of kings. A noble activity without reproach. Exactly the kind of activity where a lying, cheating degenerate like myself can prosper. But come, let's finish the loading and we'll discuss it as we drive.
Now, sir, to gap to breach. Seth is an interesting fellow, is he not?
I wouldn't say interesting, more deeply disturbed. I can see why you two get along.
I see the good in everybody, John. It's a flaw of mine. I have a soft spot for life's flotsam and jetsam.
The connection with him, more like. You and Seth have a lot in common. You both rob people, for one. Mind you, at least he waits until they're dead.
Ah, my dear boy. Nobody is more critical of drinkers than a drunk who's mended his ways.
What are you talking about?
Come on now, John. I've heard about you. You spent your life robbing people. It's a little inappropriate to be taking the moral high ground now.
I had the courtesy to put a gun in their face.
Whatever helps you sleep easily at night.
We stole from those who had too much. We tried to give to those who had too little.
A Robin Hood with spurs. Oh, romantic. You expect me to believe that poppycock? Maybe I'll have the good fortune to be able to leave my nefarious life behind one day and work on the government's dime.
Don't talk about things you don't understand.
Dear, oh dear, simmer down, my boy. You need to start appreciating your friends more. Folks around here don't see you as any different from Bill Williamson.
I didn't think I'd have to huckster snake oil and dig up the dead, that's all.
Take it from me, John. Collaboration is the key to success. I can help you. Seth can help you. It's business. Nothing more, nothing less. There's no need to make it quite so personal.
Suits me.
Anyway, John, we must talk about the race.
Yes, the race.
Oh, come on. Time to purge that negativity and start thinking like a winner. You're going to have a whale of a time. They've been holding these chariot races in New Austin for as long as I can remember. And we need the money.
Why aren't you racing them?
Me? Oh no, not my thing at all. You have already proved yourself more than adept at the reins, my dear boy, and under some stress. These races are Byzantine in their ferocity, and the terrain is treacherous. People will do just about anything to win. Men die. It's a marvelous spectator sport.
Sounds like fun.
And you are my wild card, John. They won't be expecting you.
So what's your role in all this?
Think of me as your spiritual guide.
Do I have to?
You are a free man, of course, but I strongly recommend it. Imagine, just for today, you are not an aging bounty hunter, and I am not an avant-garde business pioneer. No, sir. Today, we are gladiators. Motivation, dear boy.
I'm definitely feeling motivated to get the hell out of here.
Here we are, John. Gap Tooth Breach.
Drivers! Y'all know the rules, but for you newcomers, this here's a fair race. Keep to your manners and let the faster cart pass. So now that's been said, y'all can get to running each other off the road like always. All right now, counting to three. Ready, set, go! mister. I'll take care of this cart for Mr. West Dickens.
Come on, John. I suggest we beat a hasty retreat. Right. Best remove ourselves from the stage before somebody decides they want their money back.
Fine by me.
Wasn't that fantastic? The cheers of the crowd, the thunder of the wheels.
The falling rocks, the homicidal maniacs.
Oh, come on, John. Even a cold-hearted misanthrope like you must have found that just the tiniest bit exhilarating.
Not the friendliest bunch, are they?
They take their racing very seriously in these parts, and your participation was not entirely free of food.
That was clear.
Ah, sport, war, and heartache. The guilty pleasures of mankind since the dawn of time.
I'd get away from the men we just swindled before you start waxing too lyrical.
Yes, of course.
Well done, sir. Well done. Having you as a ringer has netted us a fine profit.
We seem to be wasting time, old man.
Oh, patience, my friend. The Trojan horse cannot run before it can walk, if you'll forgive the metaphor. Next, we need to procure some grand and overwhelming firepower. And for that, you need to contact an old friend of mine. Goes by the name of Irish.
Irish?
Yes, he's an interesting kind of fellow. He usually can be found in Armadillo or some other town around here on some bacchanalian revel or such.
Great. An alcoholic arms dealer.
What could be better?
Last night a drunken
wonderful.
rustler told me
Marvelous.
he hid some gold in that Cueva Seca.
My, take a look at you. Will you take a look at you? You look like you've seen trouble, mister. Enough for 100 men.
Trouble has a way of finding me, mister.
Do I like the sound of that? Do I ever like the sound of that? Trouble with a capital T. That's just capital.
Whatever you say.
Cold, tough, but with a heart of gold. The cowboy sings his lonely song like a dog whose bone is made of wood.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. I was just writing my next piece. I've been sent out here to provide a little frontier joie de vivre for the ladies back east.
I don't understand a word you're saying, mister.
Yeah, my ma felt the same way. And now she wrote me out of her will, and there's no hope for any of us. Jimmy Saint, sir, at your disposal. But please don't dispose of me just yet.
What are you doing out here, Jimmy?
Capturing the spirit of the West for a monthly back east. You know, I'm sending them my oh-so-witty and oh-so-pertinent missives and gaining myself a little prize in the bargain. So it's action I'm after, and action I'm gonna find, too. Wild men, cheap women, guns, that sort of thing.
Well, you have fun.
Fun? I'm gonna have the time of my life, sport. I tell you, mister, the time of my little old life.
Now get the law off my back.
You better go straight now, like me.
let's go.
Howdy.
Yes, boyo, you messed up properly this time, didn't you? You little paddy bastard. You thieving McCunt.
You got it all wrong, Welsh. All wrong. It was French, I promise. He said he was going to rip you off. Now he's ripping me off.
Here, keep on talking there, Irish. In about 15 more seconds, your whole world's gonna turn black.
What's up, boys?
Fuck off, boyo. This don't concern you.
When a man with a sing-song voice tells me to fuck off, it always concerns me, boyo.
Look here, this Paddy bastard stole our guns, tried to steal our horses. Law's clear on the matter.
I never stole nothing, sir. Never did. Not in all my life. That French cunt is playing with the Welshman's tiny and ineffective mind.
Hush your mouth.
Anyway, you all got horses now. No one needs to die. Leave them be.
Who do you think you are, boyo? The bloody cavalry?
Your voice is really starting to get on my nerves, boyo.
And you're getting on my nerves.
Yeah. This is what happens when you poke your nose in.
You must have a real bad death wind.
Mr. Nigel West Dickens said you'd help me locate a machine gun. And since I just saved your life...
I can't thank you enough for taking care of those two degenerates. Untrustworthy, poor in personal hygiene, lacking in the finer qualities of a gentleman.
What about the gun?
It'd be my pleasure. She's magnificent, government issue. It'll be a bit of a ride, but we'll get there soon enough. Follow me, fella. Alrighty, me guardian angel, this way. Come on then, let's find this gun. What's your name, friend?
John. John Marston.
Stroke of luck you came along, fella. I thought I'd drunk me last breakfast there for a second.
Who were those fine specimens of humanity?
They was me only friends in the world. And boy, am I glad to see them bastards dead. We all met on the boat over a few years back, we did. Thick as thieves ever since, and that right there was the problem.
Is it normal for friends in Europe to drown each other?
Never trust a Welshman, me pa always told me. And he got his throat slit, so he should know. The kind of fellas who will steal an acorn from a blind sow and then kick her for squealing. And as for that French bastard...
He didn't sound very French.
Not for now. The thieving bastards are holed up at the cabin by the lake. Can't wait to see the look on their faces when we blast in there. They'll be more surprised than a slut dog with their first porcupine.
You best not be lying to me.
Listen, fella, I didn't ask for your help back there. I don't owe you nothing.
I'll decide what you do and don't owe me.
I've had enough of your overly aggressive manner, fella. You don't know who you're dealing with here.
Irish, I've met enough men like you to last me a lifetime.
You can make quick work of those fellas if they give you trouble. The gun's stored just inside that shack.
What about you helping me out?
I'll cover you from the ridge. I'm better from long range. It'll be a piece of cake, fella. Trust me.
You ain't welcome here, mister. Move along. Take your... What the hell? Take her down, boys.
What now? You really want to die, friend? Someone might as well have this.
Is your life worth living?
It's not here. That lying sack of shit.
Can I borrow this, friend? Huh? Yeah. Let's go. Go. Somebody up there's got an import. Come on. Let's go. I think I got my eye back. I was just in the right place at the right time. Let's go. Yeah.
I don't have a clue. All right, but it's got to be something to do with that government boy.
We'll talk to him, find out what he knows.
Fucking is. Where is she, Marston?
Who?
Who? My daughter, you fucking scum. Where's Bonnie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since after the fire. Why?
Why? Because she hadn't been seen since yesterday afternoon. You know, I don't think I can cope. If I lose another child...
Now, Drew, nobody's lost anything yet. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, Mr. Marshall! Mr. Marshall! Come out, wherever you are!
Who the hell's that?
Hey, buddy!
Even better! Good day, Mr. McFarland.
Get down from that horse, boy, or I'll shoot.
I wouldn't recommend that, mister. Not if Drew McFarland wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece. Hey, Mr. McFarland! This is a nice girl you got there.
Get out from there!
You know, part of me's got to thinking I should just marry her myself. Give her a baby and that.
What do you want?
That's better. I want Norman Deek. I want him set free. Then you'll get your daughter back, mister.
We don't do deals with outlaws, boy.
Yeah, you do. Let's not waste each other's time pretending otherwise. Oh, government themselves ain't much more than a bunch of crooks. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back before 15 friends of mine take out all their anger and their loneliness on her.
Where the hell is she?
Where is she, boy?
Bring Deke up to Tumbleweed in a couple hours. And don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that horse throat myself. You boys have a pleasant afternoon. Yeah!
What do we do?
We do as he says. You and me, Marshal. Mr. McFarland, I'll get you your daughter back. I owe her that.
Please do.
I'll teach you some respect for the law. Hurry up, boy. Let's go. Quick as you can, deputy. Make sure he's tied on good.
Stay with me, Marston.
I won't let anything happen to her, sir.
Come on, let's get this charmer to tumbleweed. See, this is what happens when the Federals interfere in our affairs. Are you happy now?
No, I ain't happy at all. And I already told you, I ain't with the government.
Now you say that, John, but the only thing I know for sure is who sent you.
They made me come here. They gave me no choice. That's your federal government, Mr. Johnson.
They come down here dressed as cocky as the King of Diamonds, talking a lot of flannel about helping us, about spreading peace and civilization in the West, but they brought nothing but trouble and taxes.
I agree with you. Wolves in sheep clothing, all of them. Rob you, then make you pay to have someone investigate the crime on your behalf.
People around here have been fooled into feeling protected, when they're worse off than they were before.
Fellas I know don't care about people. All they care about is lining their pockets. Why is this sorry son of a bitch so important to them?
Norman Deeks Williamson's right-hand man. In other words, a glorified errand boy.
Wait, Marshal! I'll be back for you!
Bill Standards have slipped.
We already filled you with lead once, you ugly
Deeks the kind of man who's mean enough to be second in command, but too cowardly and stupid to ever be a leader.
Don't ever use that line near your deputy. You know, for his sake, they'd best not have laid a finger on Miss McFarland. What is this place we're headed?
Tumbleweed, a lonely, god-forsaken place. Some people say it's haunted. It was quite a town back in its day. Then they built the railroad to Armadillo and went clean past Tumbleweed. And that was that. Pretty soon everybody had up and left. Now it's just thieves, smugglers, and bandits. Scum like Deke here. Oh, popular spot for lynchings, too.
Let's try to avoid that if we can, Marshal.
I just hope you're not taking advantage of the McFarland, Marston.
They saved my life. Gave me food and bed when they had no idea who I was. I owe them more than I can ever repay.
That's just they've been through a lot. Well, they're both vulnerable, different ways.
I wouldn't have been running in and out of a burning barn to save their horses otherwise.
I know you helped, just like you helped me. But you got your reasons for doing it.
It's no secret why I'm here, Marshal. I told you the very first time I walked into your office.
I trust you. It's just all this business with Blackwater and Williamson and the past. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard not to have doubt.
I understand. I never planned to be in the lawman business neither.
How is this mess supposed to turn out? Sending an outlaw to do the work of a lawman. That's madness.
Ain't much difference between the two, as far as I can tell.
There have to be rules, Marston. Even you must understand that.
It's easy to make up rules, but they ain't much use if people don't understand why. Like my son. If I tell him not to do something, he'll do it anyway, just to spite me. If I punish him, he resents me for it. But if I show him why it's wrong, at least he has reason not to do it again.
That's nonsense. Without laws, we're nothing more than animals. Just look at Deke here.
Go to hell!
Man has worked hard at civilization. Your boy steps out of line, you whack him. He does it again, whack him harder.
You're a good man, Marshal, and I respect what you're trying to do. From what I've seen since I've arrived here, the law ain't really working.
Criminals are like weeds, Marston. Quick as you stomp one out, another one sprouts up in its place.
Don't worry, my boys know how to treat ladies.
Come on.
Stop burn so hard, you son of a bitch! Oh, down, please!
Tumbleweeds across the bridge. Give.
John, you'll be exchanging the prisoner for Bonnie in the middle of town. Keep your eyes open. I sincerely doubt these scum plan to play fair.
Fair my ass.
You bet. Besides, Norm here is gonna be my shield, ain't you, Norm?
It'd be my pleasure.
John, you lead Deke into town. Make the exchange.
I'm sure it's been nice for the boys to have a whore to play with. I hear those rancher girls like it in the rear.
Maybe she won't want to go home. She went up over there.
Why don't you save some of that breath for breathing?
Come on now, boys. Cut me loose.
Where's Bonnie? I thought we had a deal.
Well, you thought wrong. We don't make deals with the law.
If it ain't me, it's someone else. Don't move! You best shoot me now or this is over! Bonnie! Where are you? I won't let you die, Bonnie! More where that came from! This ain't looking good. Wide open here! You're a sorry bunch of wannabes!
You in a count. Come on.
I knew I could shoot. It's just me and you, partner!
Bonnie, are you okay?
I'm fine now, Mr. Marston. Thank you. Thank you. What the hell took you so long, you stupid man?
Well, you weren't exactly helping me.
If you think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up, you got another thing coming. Come on.